Tonight, there are new frustrations with Georgia's sex offender registry. Now, it's supposed to list where the person is living. But when a viewer alerted 11 Alive investigates to a social media post asking why several of those addresses went to businesses and not homes, senior investigator Rebecca Lindstrom began looking for answers.
Waffle House, Kroger, Macy's, a car wash, and
let's see if anyone's moving about.
This gas station. They aren't houses, yet we found sex offenders living there. Not inside, but in the parking lot.
How often do you have to be here?
From 6 to 6.
6 p.m. to 6 a.m.
This guy, who we have chosen not to identify, says he has a job, but since he can't live near a school, park, or church, he hasn't found housing. So he has been in a parking lot the past 5 years.
I get off probation in 2027.
So 3 more years.
11 Alive Investigates analyzed the sex offender registry for people listing a business as their home.
My name's Rebecca. I'm with 11 Alive.
Some addresses were tied to nearby encampments.
Do you have to stay here? Can you just be somewhere in the area?
So my probation officer told me that I'm allowed to go to another place to use the bathroom.
It was a Paulding County viewer that first raised concerns, but we found this happening across the metro.
We've got several encampments like that.
Major Ashley Henson says the sheriff's department in every county must verify a sex offender's address each year.
We're checking our offenders 3 times per year.
If the offender is on probation, that department will also check them monthly.
You don't know when they're coming. Don't know when they're going to show up.
Well, it might seem unsettling to some to have a sex offender registered to a business. Major Henson says it gives the public more information than just marking them as homeless.
If you say they're homeless, then where are you going to go to find them? So we require that they have some place. And I would rather know where they are.
Do you think that the businesses always know?
Probably not.
We reached out to several of the businesses. Most didn't comment, but no one seemed surprised.
I mean, they're not supposed to, but they still do it. We can just tell them to leave, and they'll usually leave.
If they don't, Cody Gray, an employee at this gas station, says the manager contacts police. We checked a month later. All of the addresses had changed.
Hello?
Each of the offenders we found were on parole. That means they have set times they're expected to be at the listed address. We wanted to know if they were really showing up.
Hello?
We checked several spots in Hall County.
There are 3 cars but 4 people who are supposed to be registered here, so that means someone is missing.
And followed Paulding Sergeant Brett Reitenauer on an address verification check there.
His car's not here.
What's that black car that just pulled up?
That's actually him.
Well, I went to go to Subway to get some lunch.
Even if offenders show up, we discovered that doesn't mean they stay. This 73-year-old man in Hall County told us he still has the house he owned before going to prison. Legally, his parole conditions don't allow him to live there. But when it's cold or he's having medical problems, he goes home anyway.
Won't you sell? I said, you want to keep up with me that bad? You find me a place and y'all pay.
We have no idea where he went on this night, but by 10:30, he was gone. So was the first man that we met. Rebecca Lindstrom, 11 Alive Investigates.
You know, this story started as a tip from an 11 Alive viewer. So if you have a tip for Rebecca or the investigative team, just call the number right there on your screen. And you can also email us at investigates@11alive.com. And any communication with our team will be kept confidential.